Sleeping Beauty, the Enchanted Kingdom's tale of love and courage. Once upon a time, in a land filled with magic and beauty, there lived a radiant princess named Aurora. She was adored by everyone in the kingdom for her kind heart, graceful presence, and the gentle smile that could warm even the coldest days. Aurora's hair glistened like threads of pure gold, her eyes sparkled like the bluest sky, and her laughter rang like the sweetest songbird in the enchanted forest. Aurora's story began on the day of her grand birth in a splendid palace, where her parents, the loving king and queen, celebrated the arrival of their precious daughter. To mark the joyous occasion, a magnificent feast was held, and the entire kingdom gathered to rejoice. Among the honored guests were three good fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, who came to bestow magical blessings upon the infant princess. With a flick of her wand, Flora, dressed in red, granted Aurora the gift of beauty, ensuring that her appearance would always reflect her inner grace. Next, the gentle Fauna, dressed in green, bestowed the gift of song, filling Aurora's life with melodies that echoed through the kingdom. Before Merryweather, dressed in blue, could offer her blessing, a dark shadow fell over the palace. Out of the swirling mist, the evil sorceress Maleficent appeared, furious that she had not been invited to the celebration. With eyes glowing with anger, she cast a wicked curse upon the baby princess. On Aurora's 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and fall into a deep, endless sleep, from which she can only be awakened by true love's kiss. The entire kingdom was plunged into sadness and fear, but the three good fairies were determined to protect Aurora from Maleficent's curse. To keep her safe, they whisked Aurora away to a hidden cottage deep in the forest, where she was given a new name, Briar Rose, and raised in the loving care of the fairies. Years passed, and Aurora grew into a beautiful young girl, as graceful as the flowers in the meadow and as lively as the forest creatures. She knew nothing of her royal heritage or the dark curse that loomed over her. Instead, she spent her days dancing with the woodland animals, singing with the birds, and wandering the peaceful woods. Her kindness and natural charm made her beloved by all who met her, whether human or creature. But as her 16th birthday approached, the fairies knew it was time to reveal the truth. On the eve of that fateful day, they brought Aurora back to the grand palace, where her parents, who had longed for her return, awaited her with open arms. The king and queen were overjoyed to see their daughter, and the entire kingdom celebrated her homecoming with a grand feast. However, Maleficent's curse still hung over Aurora, and on the night of her 16th birthday, an unseen force guided her to a dark, hidden room deep within the palace. There, she found an old, enchanted spinning wheel. Despite the warnings of the fairies, Aurora, as if in a trance, reached out and pricked her finger on the spindle. Instantly, she fell into a deep, magical sleep, just as the evil sorceress had foretold. Heartbroken, the king and queen placed their beloved daughter on a bed of flowers, hoping beyond hope that one day she would be awakened. The good fairies, knowing that only true love's kiss could break the spell, set out on a mission to find the one person who could save her, Prince Phillip. Prince Phillip was a brave and kind young man who had met Aurora by chance in the forest, where she had been known as Briar Rose. From the moment they met, he had been captivated by her beauty, her kindness, and the melodies she sang to the birds and the trees. When the fairies found him and told him of Aurora's fate, he knew at once that he had to save her. But before Prince Phillip could reach the princess, he had to face Maleficent herself. The evil sorceress, determined to keep Aurora in eternal slumber, transformed into a fearsome dragon, her fiery breath scorching the earth and her wings casting dark shadows over the land. With courage and the help of the fairies, Prince Phillip fought his way through the thorns and flames, battling the dragon with his sword. In a final, mighty strike, Phillip defeated the dragon, restoring peace to the land. He rushed to Aurora's side, and with a heart full of love and hope, he gently kissed her. As if awakened by a miracle, Aurora's eyes fluttered open, and she smiled at the prince who had come to rescue her. The kingdom erupted in joy as the spell was broken, and love triumphed over evil. Aurora and Prince Philip were soon married in a grand ceremony filled with laughter, music, and celebration. The kingdom, once darkened by Maleficent's curse, bloomed once more under the light of Aurora's kindness and the prince's bravery. Together, they ruled the land with grace and compassion, proving that true love, courage, and friendship could conquer even the darkest of magic.